That, that might have been all the same.
That was her only saving grade. We not sure she's safe.
Hey, blink twice, Meagan good.
Okay, please.
Anyway.
How y'all doing, Rich family?
Hey, Rich is bad. Like, these black folk crazy, but what we gonna do with them, Sheldon? So this is really just a reaction to the, if anybody have seen the Michael Ealy, Jonathan Majors, Meagan Good video going around, making its rounds, came out yesterday. Michael Ealy basically saw her and they got history together. They did a bunch of movies together. They know each other way longer than she known old boy. That don't mean nothing, but they so close that he went to give her a hug and her feet came off the ground by a couple of feet.
And she was giggling real awkwardly. Like
just hold up, just if y'all haven't seen the video, just check the video out.
What's up, baby? How you doing? Good to see you, man. Everything good? How you doing, Mike? Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Y'all want to do this? Yeah, real quick. This is fire. Love this. Love this. Dion will love this. Absolutely. I'm more.
So did y'all see how awkward that was? Wait a minute. First and foremost, I think that Jonathan Majors was like literally trying to hold himself together. Like he literally was messing with his purse. He didn't know what he wanted to put the doggone glasses on or on his chest. He said something to her. I'm hoping that she is safe at this point.
He was looking around.
He was looking around. His nose started running. Like he was like 10 seconds from turning to his Creed character. Like 10 seconds. Like. But
that man was hurting.
But because Michael Ealy, he know better. Like you literally spoke to everybody but him,
and then dap
him up, then acknowledge him. Period. That
didn't
was
even
so
look at
disrespectful. Him. Like it was so disrespectful.
Almost like he was trying to prove a
like at what? Like
I'm petty.
And like
I'm petty. Is we being petty or we being petty?
We being absolutely petty.
Light skin petty.
Oh, I had to be light skin petty.
Because man, look at people with light eyes, man. I don't trust people with light colored eyes, man. I promise you. I've been telling Kiki that. I've been telling you that for years.
I've been thinking you've been strange all the time that you've been telling me that.
Some untrustworthy about it. What you ever to say?
But I just feel like that level of petty, like you had something to get so either you feel or something like you do believe that he did that to his ex, or and you was just like I don't really met with him, I don't met with you, or whatever. But it was just like, oh my god. But then I be wondering like what she had to go home to deal with because he gonna blame her. He gonna make it seem like it was her fault. But why was your feet off of them ground? I mean, and then I would have stopped and introduced like, hey, so this is my significant.
Why she didn't do that?
I don't know. It was so much. It was just.
Did he not know the dude? Like then then want to tuck in. Who idea was it to tuck in for a pic?
I did was in the background.
Yeah, and then they was like all awkwardly taking their pic together. You ain't even doubt.
I mean, he could barely hold his face together. Y'all have to run it back and look. Like he didn't know what to do with himself. Like. If didn't know what to do with the person, it was him for sure.
What's up, baby? How you doing? Good to see you, man. Everything good? How you doing, Mike? Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. Y'all want to do this?
And I'm talking about, like, when that much take the stuff out the bag, I want to kind of, I just want to kind of look at it again.
It's like he looked over there and then he looked over there like he was almost like he was packing his stuff in his bag, waiting on the introduction, waiting on.
I think he was. It's almost like he was waiting hard to say, "Look,
this is somebody."
You gonna introduce me?
Anybody acknowledge me?
Look at him. Look at him. Your glasses. Then when he, okay,
right, he didn't know what to do. He
had to pull himself together for the picture. Everybody looking all.
Megan smiling like a mask.
Yeah, she looked like a whole plastic mask.
Yes, and
that was her laugh. Kiki think it was him.
I think it was him. Because your voice came back too soft for that. Either that was somebody in the background or that was him doing that.
He don't sound like that.
She don't either.
But when somebody picking you up and kind of squeezing the air, you kind of you get that right there.
That was not her.
She turned into the whole Cookie Monster, son.
That was her,
bro.
But at the end of, I mean,
if you Meagan Good, you should have introduced this man. If you Michael Ealy, you can give a hug. Don't pick up all the flow.
Exactly. But
you picked my girl up off the floor. You just emasculated me, bro. You picked my girl up off the damn. Her feet left the ground in the hands of another man. I don't give a damn what history y'all got. I don't care about that.
even though I don't know if it I almost feel like she curled them up behind her. Like that's what I got in my head. You know how you pick me up or something and you curl up your legs or whatever like a little kid. That's how in my mind, even though that didn't show that in my mind.
She did not kick her legs up.
I felt like it.
All dainty like that didn't happen.
I felt like it.
Hey, that boy turned into that villain from Creed.
Well, he
turned to I can't even remember his name from Marvel Universe.
What was his name?
I can't think of it.
It don't matter. But
it do matter.
At the end of the day, y'all, this is look at him. Got to look up.
I gotta know it because that's who he would turn into.
I just worry about
Kane. I got it. Was it Kane? Kane the Conqueror. Yeah, I ain't even have to look it up.
So I'm concerned just because of the fact
to the multiverse,
that even if he didn't put his hands on her, just the conversations that we've heard that were released when he was going through his like he can be very vocal, and I just wonder.
I would have been vocal too.
I wonder how she because she probably at home trying to explain how they like best friends and we got this history together, and he's not going for it because he's just
I wouldn't be going for it either. You might well cuff my girl booty when you were doing all that.
But is that her fault though? Like what outside of introducing her, which I think she could have did, what could she have done?
I think it's because the fact she did, because right after that whole transferal of energy, she should have automatically, this is my man.
Yeah.
After that, because you already know he gonna, you gotta do something. I don't know if she know him as good as she thinks she do.
What you mean?
Because if she know he aggressive, if he showed any of these aggressive signs or these signs of jealousy or anything like that, which I don't even know if it was the jealousy thing in the first place, probably more controlling, but
yeah, I want to say
if she knew any of that, she would have been like, she would have been quick.
I felt like she was awkward too, like almost immediately she knew that something, but mind you, first and foremost, we are literally making an assumption off of a minute and some seconds video, number one.
And there was a lot of people around him that we didn't see.
Exactly. After everything was said and done, he probably been like, oh, they probably did settle that right.
They probably did, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm a hoping because we don't.
But that don't stop the internet.
I know, that's what I'm gonna say. And we look, why are we recording the video? This because
you want to see how many videos I just saw that people did on it?
Yeah, I mean, I know, but I'm saying that's the thing about social media. It's just like we escalate things a little bit further just because. But I mean, I honestly just wanted to see what other people's opinion, our people that we.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. Cause shout out to where is it? The people who I actually mess with. God dang it, on the riches, because I posted this. What did it say? It said, they ain't even gonna focus on it, but it's a picture of Michael Ealy, and it says, if I send you this, just know Unc don't care about your little boyfriend. and 3 of the people from this channel who subscribed to us on here actually responded to that. I thought that was hilarious. So, like, it was really like Michael Ealy was. I think Michael Ealy was the main one in the wrong.
I do. He was definitely wrong.
He was petty.
He was being petty. He know he would have felt a certain kind of way. Anybody would. If we out together and one of your coworkers or something come and give you a hug like that, and then it's like no introduction, I'm gonna feel a certain kind of way too. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then they hug you. Like, of course, hopefully they would never be able to pick you up. But I'm just saying they do something that's almost like.
They definitely gonna pick me up. That's emasculating.
I know.
But let me tell you, my boy forehead got wrinkly. His forehead already wrinkly as hell.
It
anyway.
is. That Purdy's child.
And he was like,
it almost felt like at first he was really trying to figure out what's my stuff. So I can shake
at first he was like that, but then he was like, oh, he didn't even acknowledge me. So where my glasses go?
I thought his nose started.
Was it Book of Sugar? Like,
that
could have made it a lot worse.
His ass was holding himself together, baby. I'm talking about he was buckling. He was like a belt buckle and.
Telling you, man.
Like, please stay in.
He was because that Incredible Hulk was trying to revive. He said, Lord, I see that you're testing me. I see, because that's what I would have been thinking. I've been, Lord, I see that this is a test, and I'm trying with everything. Just give me the strength to get through it, because.
Oh God!
My girlfriend feet just left the ground in the hands of another man.
Man, oh my God!
You live. I'm sorry. You live, man, of a dude. Number one, I'm the type that I ain't gonna feel right if no character that I ain't never seen in my life come up hugging you that I don't know about. Mm-hmm. And history or not, even if y'all do hug and y'all seem like y'all got some kind of history, then I guess we've been together too long because it'd be like I just know.
We had a weird
situation. I know everybody, but
before, but it
with your cousin.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then we ain't gonna get into it.
I think we done talked about it before.
On live before we have.
Yeah, we have.
It could have escalated because of his little homeboy, but
yeah.
whatever.
But the thing about it is, somebody come up and hug Kiki, I'm gonna be awkward. But you pick my baby out of the ground. Let me tell you something, bro. Man, you finna. Hey, can I talk to you for a minute, brother? brother. Over here. Over here, away from them. Over here.
You
bro.
ain't finna point about the side. You gonna be like, you gonna say whatever you, cause she might literally has no clue whatsoever. Like in certain situations, you be thinking like, please don't say. I be worried about us a lot of the time with the way that Mike can be aggressive at the wrong time, and I be thinking to myself like, babes, we ain't got no way to protect ourselves. Maybe you shouldn't be staring this person down like this. Like he could be, so I can see you right there in the moment like, what the fuck, like it's,
no, we keeping that
right. But I guess because that's what you're gonna do. Like you would not be like, let me hold you to the side. You don't have that in you. It just erupts, and we go through this a lot.
I'm mature.
You have absolutely not. Since when? Last week?
I'm just saying, like, I feel like I can.
You have zero clue. When he get angry or if something don't rub him right.
Who that is? What?
If something does not rub Mike right, he is addressing it in that moment. Like, not so much with me. Oh, he gonna hold on. And he gonna hold on to all the stuff he mad at me about and let it come out at once. But if something happened that he don't like in that moment and it's somebody else, he is aggressive individual.
Maybe you're right. I don't know. But
we was in the movie one night, y'all. Like, we was in the movie. It's late. Okay? I'm finna tell on you. It's late. We in the movies and these little boys come in and they got these book bags. Mind you, we ain't got number keys. At this point, stuff done happened at the movie theaters. And I did not.
YouTube. You gotta say pion pion.
Oh, we didn't have any protection. So you can edit it if you need to.
And the rubbers?
You see, you're so inappropriate at all times. Like, at all times.
Go!
Anyways, so, I ain't gonna lie to you. I was a little concerned too because young kids, they don't care. They do not care. It's not a lot of people in this
hoodies,
shiesties, y'all got it's in the summer and y'all got book bags and hoodies on. And then you coming in the middle of this movie, so we know you sneaking in. Mike turns around and he is like aggressively looking at these little boys. I had to whisper to him, sir, we can't protect ourselves. So
I was just trying to watch them and be like, what they finna do so I can be prepared to make a action move, a Stallone.
I'm just gonna walk out of the movie theater, but I'm not finna stare you down.
Jason Statham move or something, bro. Cause I was like, but what they finna do, boy? I couldn't even pay attention.
You saying that them wasn't gonna help us, but at the end of the day, like it's just big stuff. If somebody do something in traffic that he don't like, he gonna argue with you. He gonna blow the horn. He just can be abruptly aggressive, and so I can tell if that would have happened in our situation, he wasn't gonna. If it was us, that person would not have been pulled to the side. You was gonna react right then, and then after they trying to explain to you, or if I be like, baby, no, you be like, no, I just asked him the question I asked. I can see it going all down here.
You probably right.
I know I'm right.
So anyway, you were wrong, Michael Ealy. Yo. Blue gray eyes, whatever the hell you got, you come up and think you finna pick my white feet off the ground. We finna have some smoke. We finna have some smoke.
Nobody else but Megan.
Right. I'm telling you, Shawty, it would have been like, and then I'd have been like, especially if you ain't introduced me, I'd have been looking at you like, you alright? You gon' speak some words to this man about who I am?
It would have been all of that.
Like, bro, like for real. So anyway, y'all tell us what y'all think about this whole debacle and situation. Who y'all think was in the wrong? Of course, Michael Ealy was in the wrong, but do y'all think Megan was in the wrong for not introducing him? Honestly, in this situation, I can honestly say Jonathan Majors did nothing wrong.
He didn't.
He was just there.
He hurt her when he got home, but we were gonna hope and pray.
In that video, in this clip, he didn't do anything.
Right, exactly. But I'm just gonna hope that it got cleared up, and we just using that clip because the internet does that, the social media does that. They gonna make somebody everything, and they actually was adults, and it was just it was just
hearing about this junk. It's gonna blow over. Yeah. We all know it's gonna blow over, especially if don't let come out behind it. Jonathan Major, it's just test from the Lord. You go ahead and you do right by that woman.
Why are you turning into a slave?
And you move past this and don't speak about it no more. Okay? That way, it won't have to be no repercussions. Because if you do something now, oh, it's the worst time, but because
Right.
he's all over the internet.
He's just not getting in the movie.
Everybody's like, is he gonna react? Is he gonna react?
No,
yeah, I think he just get a part in the movie or something like that.
He gotta push it down, and he gonna have to
swallow that. Have an adult conversation with her about it. I feel like he should, if he felt some type of way.
I mean, even if he didn't feel something, he had to. Even if that wasn't his initial response to it. But clearly he was terribly uncomfortable, so we can't even go away from it.
He was the most uncomfortable.
He was the most uncomfortable in the whole video. So I just think that hopefully, I was gonna say, even if just hypothetically we read his body language wrong, because of these videos that's been put up, it's gonna make it like so. He has to address it, but hopefully they just handled it in a real mature way, and we don't see Meagan Good and Jonathan Majors broke up or something like that.
Yeah, we don't want to see nothing negative because
at this point, Michael Ealy is. That was the devilish thing to do.
Yeah,
like,
he was. Yeah. You got some black love over here in your little light skin, light eyes.
At this point, I'm not even sure some of these roles that you done been casted for that weren't really you.
Yeah, because he done been a little sneaky under the table, and everybody going back. You ain't seen this, but everybody going back to the little interview he did with do something with it. The little interview. See how you got him straight quick. The little interview that he did with he was sitting between the girls for the Think Like a Man or whatever, and he was real flirty with all of them, and all of them were kind of like making like sexual innuendos about like them doing like all that. Talking about some he practiced the sex and he just like grabbing all of them.
I have to see what
but so you're going back to that, and he's just like he's a deviant all of a sudden. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you can find a lot of him being a deviant too. I'm sure.
So,
but he was really disrespectful. Bottom line, and she should have
some introductions,
and that would have just resolved everything. But anywho, we haven't talked about this for too long.
Yeah, that's our opinions on it. Y'all comment and tell us what y'all think about it. And that's it, man.
Some trip ideas because here we are yet again getting ready to
we ain't going into that
to celebrate 16. We might not be because we finna be at the boys' court.
My stomach hurt.
I don't care about that. We are getting ready to do 16 years married, 20 years together. We actually got married on the same day that we met 4 years later. Anyway, so that's how that it ended up. But here we are again, another year that we did not plan anything, and we literally are like 2 weeks out.
Yeah, we kind of we talked ourselves into the ground about this. Like I don't even think we really want to go nowhere like that.
You don't want to go nowhere with me?
We can go somewhere.
No, is that what you're saying? You don't want to go nowhere with me?
I didn't say that. I said we talked about it together that we ain't really got to go crazy for the trip.
That's not what you just said.
Well, that's what I meant. Anyway, what I'm not finna do is go back and forth with you.
At this point, I don't want to go nowhere with you, honey. Don't nobody have to go nowhere with you.
Hey, man, whatever.
Anyway, bye, y'all.
Now you gonna end it. You better put a smile on your damn lips.
Ain't nobody going nowhere with you. Don't try me. I want to go on vacation by myself.
Babe. Myself.
For our anniversary. That's what I need. That's what I want my anniversary gift. Let me travel alone.
How the hell is that an anniversary gift?
Because
it's supposed to be a celebration that I love. You'll go somewhere by your damn self.
I am, right, exactly. So you can know what it's like to not be with me. Gotta get yourself together.
Things always go left with the riches. Anyway, comment below about this. I'm finna turn to Michael Ealy in a minute. And y'all comment below about what y'all think about this, man. So, we'll see y'all later.
See y'all later, Rich family.
Out of here. You a silly ass.